Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SGR Command today with another Madden 26 video. And today, I'm going to be talking about how to get coins right now in Madden 26. In this video, I'm going to be going over the best sets, the best ways on the auction house to make coins, as well as the best ways to make coins just by simply playing the game right now in Madden 26. If you guys have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below. I answer all comments, so if you have a question, I got you. I will answer you. And yeah, but there's a lot of stuff to talk about today, so gonna kind of fire through this, get going through this quick, because I have about 6 different methods today that I want to go over. So starting off with the best stuff first, we are going to be going into sets here. I think this is probably the best way to make coins right now. You need a lot of coins to get started. If you guys don't have coins, I got you. At some point in this video, there will be a method for every kind of coin count that you could possibly have. So starting off with Legends, going to go over here to the Legends promo into sets, which I probably passed over like 8 times already, but Legends should be right here. Okay, Legends. It's going to be this right here, the 94 overall Legends Champion Fantasy Pack. For this set, you need 5 91 overall Legends players. Here's our target price here for these cards. I'll show you who to select in a second, but you want to go for about 95K. Very reasonable, very attainable. This is not super hard to do. This is only a 5,000 coin snipe. You could also go to the auction house and just set your filters up as 91 overall, 90 to 91 overall cards, and then go by Legends, and then all offense, all defense to look for these cards. But 95,000 coins is your target price. If I back out here and I'll show you who to actually select from this pack, you are going to get a bunch of options. Your 2 options today right now are going to be 2 players. You can pick which one, whoever is really going for the most coins. That's kind of what you always want to do. But if I go here to Legends, I'll just show you who to pick here. It's either going to be Heath Miller or Richard Seymour, whoever goes to the most. It really does not matter. Right now, I believe Heath Miller is going for a little more in the 600,000 coin range. We can see here, yeah, 600,000 coins. If you buy those cards at 95,000 coins per, you're completing the set for 475K, selling the card for 600K, sometimes more. About 10 minutes ago, this card was about 620. So this card could be over 600,000 coins. A lot of profit for just buying 5 cards, and you're only buying these cards at about 5,000 coins under the value that they're really going for, which is pretty good to do that set. So that's the first set. Now, for the second set is going to be this 95 overall Playoffs Champion Fantasy Pack. For this set, you need 5 91 overall cards, and 3 of those 91s must be playoff cards. This is probably my favorite set right now. The coin gap isn't as big. The profit margin isn't as big for completing the set, but you can buy these cards for cheaper. This is a cheaper set to complete rather than the Legend set, as well as it's kind of faster to do in my opinion. I think there's just more of these 91 overall playoff cards on the auction house, so it's faster to do. I think you actually can make more coins off this, but the profit margin isn't quite as high. So let's break down how to get these cards so you guys can start completing this set. You just need these 3 91 overall playoff cards. You're probably only going to be buying playoff cards. That's the way I would do it. It's going to make it a little bit faster. So set your filters up like so. You're just going to go to 90 to 91 playoffs, and then probably filter by offense and defense. You could also just go by positions, whatever works best for you. If it says 100 items found, start going by positions. That's the way I would do it. And even still, like, your target price here is under 60K, by the way. 55K could be, a little bit of a stretch to snipe these cards for, but under 60K is probably where I'd live at. And there's only a couple cards you guys can actually select from this pack. So let's go by wide receiver here just to see what these cards are going for, if we can find anything better. Not quite right now, but 60K, I would buy this card. That's fine. There are some cards that are in the range of being profitable here. And like, there you go, 59,000 coins. There's a snipe. So that'd be one of these cards here. You'd buy them. You'd buy 5 of these cards. You build the set. Let's show you guys who to pick from the set. Now, these cards have fluctuated in price a little bit. So if you are, checking in on this, the reason I didn't put it first is because the price margin hasn't always been there. But it's a really fast set to do when the margin is there and when you guys can't make coins off this. So the 2 cards I want to focus on, and there's a lot of different cards here you could look at, but the 2 that I think are best right now are Charles Cross and Josh Jobe. You could look at Saquon. Saquon has retained very good value so far. Basically anyone on a good theme team as well. So you'll see Gabe Davis might retain some good value out of the set. You obviously cannot get Garrett Bradbury or Tremaine Edmonds or Warren Sapp. That's totally different. But yeah, I would look at Josh Jobe. I would look at Cross. I would look at Barkley. Look at Gabe Davis. Look at these guys who are on good theme teams that are still going to retain some value. This set would cost you about 300,000 coins to do, and you could basically complete the set and get a card going for almost, I would say, 375,000 coins. That's good profit, and it's really fast to do. So I like this set a lot. In my opinion, it's the best set in the game. The profit margin just isn't quite as good as the first method I show you with the Legend set. Now, really quickly here, I just want to talk about investing. I think investing is the best way to make coins in Madden 26. I think it's been the best way for a couple of years now. And it's something that I utilize all the time when we are getting close to overall increases in the game. Right now, champions are 94 overall. They're going to probably bump up to 95 overall fairly soon. And there's a special offer in the store that we can utilize to invest and prepare for 95 overall champions in the game. And what I want you guys to do right now is just go over to Redux cards. You can look at Team of the Week as well. So if I can find one of these promos here in this crazy filter bar, we can go to Team of the Week. And we can look at some of these 92 overall cards. It's not, that's actually an 82 overall card. That is not what we're talking about today. But looking to invest in these cards, I think under 100K is fairly reasonable. It shouldn't be super, super risky. We saw the last time some of these cards were fairly expensive when we got an overall increase. They were around the 125,000 coin range. I think 90K is a fairly reasonable point here, and it's a fairly safe way to invest in these cards. You could also look at, I believe, Autumn Classic, I think is what they should be. For these 92 champions, you can see here these are a little bit cheaper, probably a little more reliable here to get some cards at the right price. And I'll explain why this is a good reason to invest here in a second. It's just a special offer in the store. It's kind of put more 92s into the auction house, put them onto the market, and it's kind of just a good opportunity to invest in these cards. So I'll probably buy a couple of these right here. I'll just buy like 2 Lad McConkeys right now just to show you that I'm doing this and I'm actually putting my coins somewhere. Usually when I invest in videos and I give you guys advice to invest, I always do it. I've never once in a video said, hey, invest in these cards, and then I don't do it. I pretty much always invest in these cards when I say to do it. So if I'm risking my coins, and if I'm telling you to risk your coins, I'm probably risking my coins as well. So I think 95K could be a little expensive, but 90K is I think a fairly safe price to look to get these cards for. We see throughout promos, 92 the hero cards that go into the champion cards have always started a little upwards of 100K, and then they gradually come down as we get through these promos. So you can see like the playoff cards, they just started off at like 125 to 130K, and now they're 60K because we know we're getting deeper into these promos. We have more variety of cards, more cards coming out, and there's less demand for those cards because we're just deeper into the promo. So that's just kind of how things work, and it kind of a brief overview. You could look at Redux cards as well. Any promo that has 92 overall cards, Legends, you know, you guys know the deal, right? All these cards have 92 overall players in these promos. Look to buy them at about 90K if you want to play it safe. That's really what I'd be spending my coins on right now if I were you. Speaking of which, this is the special offer I was just talking about. This is the offer that is pumping a lot of different cards in the auction house right now. And if you are low on coins, I would probably try to flip some of these cards right now. Some of the cards to flip are going to be 89s and 90 overall cards. We can go over some prices right now really quickly, but it's going to be kind of a general idea. You're just looking to buy cards for cheaper than what they are, and then repost them, basically cheaper what they're actually going for, and then you repost them for slightly more to make your profit. So if you are looking to slap and repost cards, I would look at 90 overall cards, 89 overall cards, somewhere in that range. For 89s, you are going to have to go by newest. So if we go here, plus left trigger, go by newest. You can look at all of these cards, all these different promos. You'll see most 89s going for around 25 to 30K. 30K is a little bit of a stretch, I think, a little bit high. But just look to snipe these cards. These 89s are really down in price right now, so could be a very good opportunity to snipe and reflip some cards. Same thing, I guess, does apply to 91s. If you want to flip 91s, you know, you could definitely do that as well. Some good 91 overall cards, like we just talked about, are in the playoff promo. We just went over that. And you can look at all of these weekly promos as well. Team of the Week, Legends, Redux is a good one, but it's not weekly. You could also look at Collector Series, because I believe this was a weekly promo as well. So a lot of different opportunities to make coins here. You can look at these. Actually, I think these should be a little more expensive, though, because they do go into sets. So maybe not Collector Series, but Team of the Week, Legends, Redux, and any promo with 91s could be a really good opportunity. Now, there is one more set that I want to talk about. This set costs a lot of coins to get started with, but I'm just going to throw it in here because I think there could be good profit margins here within the set today. I did not put this first or anywhere near in the top of this video because it costs so many coins to actually do this set, but it's something you should at least keep your eye on, in my opinion, to maybe make some coins. It is going to be this flashback set here. It's a very expensive set. Once again, you need 5 91 overall flashbacks. These cards are going for 130 to 140K, which can be very expensive, obviously. That is very expensive to build the entire set. But if we go to the catalog here, some of these cards are actually going for quite a bit. Like Stephon Gilmore is the card we're going to talk about here. He's going for a lot of coins. And there is potential here, I think, for a lot of profit off this set. You just got to be able to check in on it. Gilmore's the only guy that I'd go with, by the way. Would not go with anyone else. These cards, other cards are just way too cheap. Hassan Reddick, maybe. But Gilmore is going to be the only guy. He's a Patriot theme teamer right now, so that's very valuable in this game. And you can see here, 750K. That is a lot of coins. So just an opportunity and something I would definitely look at, just check in on. Not saying it's going to be profitable all the time. It might not be profitable right now, but just to look at and see if it is profitable, I think it is at least worth a look. Now, one more thing I want to go over here is going to be in the events tab. This is a great opportunity to make coins if you're no money spent. I love when EA does this. They have these in-game events. This event right here, you earn in-game trophy vouchers. It's an alternate currency right now we can use to earn players and upgrade our teams, which is really cool. And at the end of the promo, these are going to convert into coins. So there is value in these. From the online event, you will earn more coins. You will also earn a player that can go for over 1 million coins. I just finished one of mine today, so I'm going to get that token and sell a card for over 1 million coins. I'll break that down here in just a second. But if you go through the paid event entry, you're going to earn 1,000, about 1,300 trophy vouchers or victory vouchers for just getting these 5 wins here. That's not where the real rewards are, though. If we go to the playoffs, you're getting 8,000, over 8,000 victory vouchers here, which is pretty cool. And then for the Super Bowl, you get an additional 8,000. You could even lose your Super Bowl and get an additional 8,000. But if you win, you are going to get a card worth over 1 million coins. The CPU event is really good right now. You get a Rashid Shaheed that is really, really good, super fast card, and is free to upgrade as well, which is awesome. And you get a lot less victory vouchers, but there is still great value in those free cards, which is it's really awesome. The EA is doing that. They don't always do this, so definitely something to take advantage of. But if you're offline, you can start in some victory vouchers this way and go through doing that. Let's talk about how to spend your victory vouchers, what to do with them. How can we turn these into coins? That's the main point of this video. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to do with my victory vouchers. It's very simple, very straightforward. If we just go over here to the victory voucher store, I'm just going to buy. I'm for sure going to buy this B&D one. I'm maybe going to buy this 94 overall one. And then I'm just going to let the rest of my vouchers get exchanged for coins. After this promo, basically they're going to turn victory vouchers into coins. They're going to get converted. Not really sure what the rate is going to be, but I'm just going to take the risk and say, let EA, convert these coins for me, victory vouchers into coins for me. So I'm just going to kind of, see how many coins I get out of that. But I'm just going to buy these two. I think the best value is in right here. And then I would just buy these 85 overall team rep fantasy packs as well, because these will get you team boosts, playoff promo boosts, stuff like that. And then you get these victory tokens as well, which if you don't have any to upgrade your players, you can always buy them if you don't get your predictor tokens right. I'll probably go over predictor tokens in another video. Actually, I won't because, yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. So I probably won't end up going over that. But you get tokens you can use to put into sets and upgrade your players if you get the predictions right. Pretty simple, straightforward system. You get them from logging in. If you're confused, go look up a YouTube video and see how that all works. And then one final thing I want to go over here is head-to-head ranked. Head-to-head ranked is very easy to do, or I shouldn't say it's easy, my bad. It's not easy to do, but it's not as stressful as people make it out to seem. Like there are some games in here that I lost where I'm playing against guys that just want to call RPOs, or they just want to call press man. I don't want to play against that, or they want to call the QB zone run out of trips. I don't want to play against that, okay? It's not that it's hard to beat, it's just boring. Everyone runs it, everyone plays it, or people just spam bunch X and Axty. I want to defend different formations. I don't care if you spam plays, but I don't want to see the same formations every game. You can absolutely quit out of these games, and you can still have a really easy opportunity to hit champion. It does not take that long. This could have easily taken me 5 less games, probably more, to do this. But, you can look here in the rewards. These are very valuable rewards here. You do get a lot of good stuff here. There are coin thresholds from each, if it'll show here. Yeah, here we go. So this is the screen I want to show you guys. This is the threshold here to earn all your coins. You do earn coins from every 100 rank points that you guys get, which is pretty cool, as well as free players. The free players are Loveland, Tariq Woodland, and Julius Peppers. All 3 really good cards. Pick whoever you want. Doesn't really matter. But this does expire fairly soon here. Let me get a full new season. I think we only have like a week left in this season. So it's pretty cool. I would definitely take advantage of this if I were you. If you're no money spent, this is a no-brainer. Great way to spend your time, earn some coins, and earn, at the time, these will be the best players in the game. There are three of these players here you can earn that I just went over. Colson Loveland, Tariq Woodland, and Julius Peppers. These will be the best 3 players in the game probably when they release. So this is definitely worth grinding. Coins, free players, and one of the best players in the game. I think it's a no-brainer to me on actually going for that and playing through that game mode. So that is all I have for you guys today. That is pretty much every valuable and usable coin method that I would be doing right now in Madden 26 Ultimate Team. My bad for missing the last couple days. I've been super sick. You can probably still hear it in my voice. It literally hurt to talk, and I've had to make some cuts in this video because I just started coughing, and I don't want you guys to hear that. So I apologize for being out, but the coin making method grind is still here. The Madden grind is still here. This game is still super fun to me right now. So hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll talk to you later. Stay safe for me. Peace out.